Órale, Cholo Choclos, Tres Chingones Boxing. Shouts to all the chingones y chingonas. Damn, we are back, baby. Woo! Gosh, that felt like such a long time. Gosh, darn it. It felt good saying that. It just felt good saying that. All right, we are back. Let's go ahead and let's bring in the chingones. El gran chingón, el mero mero, one Mr. David Contreras.
Hey, but the Dodgers won. The Dodgers won, brother. That's right.
And let's
World
bring
champion,
in
bro.
the boxing scientist from Mikey TV 3651, Mr. Mike Zavala.
Gentlemen, I haven't seen you guys in a while. Vamos Dodgers!
That's it. I love that hat, Mikey. Look sharp, brother.
Hey, I like your hat too, Dave.
Yeah.
All right.
So we've been away for a few weeks for a few reasons. One is, yes, definitely the Dodgers. They were always playing on Friday, either at 5 or 5:30 from the NLCS all the way to the World Series. Some baseball experts are calling it the greatest World Series of all time. It gave me a heart attack, man. Okay, so for that reason, and also throughout that, boxing was kind of dead at the same time. There wasn't a lot going on in boxing. We could always get into the chisme, which we're gonna get into tonight. But boxing was kind of dead for a while, man. And now it's starting to come back. We got some exciting things coming back these next few weeks, and we'll be here for all of it. So, gentlemen, are you ready to get back into some boxing talk? Let me put the chats up here. There we go. Shouts to
Let's do it.
JC, Gordo Gordito, Andrew, Artie Familia. What's going on? Dimitro, give it to everybody. Boxing is dead. Died after Canelo lost. Ooh, damn, Mikey, that's gotta hurt you guys, man.
Man, I've been devastated after that loss, man. Not the same, guys. I'm not the same.
You're better. You're better today.
Thanks, man.
All right, so you know what? We're gonna get into a lot of things. Virgil Ortiz is fighting tomorrow. The whole boot tennis thing. We're gonna get into a lot. We'll start with something a little bit. Now it's not really soft because it includes the heavyweight the division. Wardley versus Parker happened 2 weeks ago. We weren't here for it. There's controversy all over it. The word was that Parker was gonna get a shot at Usyk had he got past Wardley. That did not happen. Wardley did not get the memo that he was supposed to lose, so then we could get Parker versus Usyk. It was a good fight. Some people are saying it's contender for fight of the year. But what's taking the spotlight more, David, was the stoppage.
Yeah.
Should it have been stopped, David? How did you like that fight? What did you think about that fight? And what happens now with Usyk?
You know what? I watched the fight. I watched it live because over here we're 3 hours ahead of you, and so I got a chance to watch it live. Um, it's not going to be the fight of the year, bro. I can name you other fights that happened. Because it was a good fight for two heavyweights. I had Parker definitely winning. I thought it was an early stoppage. Yeah, he was getting hit, but you know what? He wasn't really hurt. Actually, I didn't even see him hurt, to be honest with you. He was just taking the punches. He was tired. I like to see it played back. You know what I mean? I thought it was early. Was it a robbery? No, I don't think it was a robbery. I just think that he could have gone. I think it was stopped in the 11th. He could have gone without a doubt another round, and he probably would have won it on the cards because he never went down.
So you're saying, did you have Parker winning
Yes,
on the
I did. I
scorecard?
had Parker winning that fight. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Mikey, the stoppage. I mean, what was your thoughts about the stoppage? And now, where does this leave Usyk, Mikey?
Yeah, man, that was Parker was the guy. He had a good winning streak. I don't know how many fights. Was it three, four, five fights in a row, something like that?
Yeah, something
Uh,
like that.
He had a good
dude,
winning streak going. Yeah.
he had a good run. Uh, that stoppage was controversial. They were both hitting each other. It like Dave said. I didn't think it was a fight of the year. What a fight! It's just like they both looked tired.
Yeah,
Uh, uh, Parker didn't have it. That's not how Parker fights. That's not Parker. Parker has a great right hand. He uses his feet. He looked flat. Maybe he underestimated his opponent. And you know, sometimes when you're thinking of another fight and you underestimate your opponent, it gets to you. So maybe that's what happened, or he fought the level of his opponent. I never heard of this guy. This guy's never been mentioned. Then again, I haven't been paying attention, but that's not the heavyweights that I've been paying attention to. So I think Parker underestimated his opponent. He had his eyes on the prize. He had his eyes on Usyk. We already was talking. I was already saying that he's might. Everyone was saying that he might give Usyk his hardest fight. And after this, it destroyed the plans. Usyk's already going to try to fight with Tyson Fury. So, man, I'm devastated once again, man. Yeah, Parker was my dog.
You know, man, they have talked about a third match with Fury and Usyk. That sucker is so
yeah.
dead in the water, Holmes. I don't know anybody that wants to see that. Look, Parker was on a winning streak. The guy was coming off pretty hot, and maybe it did get people thinking. I wanted to see it. Um, I don't want to take anything away from Wardley because Wardley actually looked pretty good. And I don't know much about him from what I understand. He got into boxing a little bit late. I don't know in this day and age with these type of heavyweights if you can have a heavyweight fight that's fight of the year because there's not a the heavyweights today they're a lot slower. They're not they're not top tier athletes like they were back in the 80s and 90s. Man, they were a little bit slower guys. So was it fight of the year? No, but it was a real exciting heavyweight fight for the heavyweights that we have today. David, I mean, do you want to see Wardley versus Usyk now? He won.
You know what? I want to see Usyk fight Jake Paul. I
We'll
know I
get
get
to
a
that.
smile on that one. I get a smile on that one. You know what? I like to see him play it back. I mean, I don't want
Okay.
to see Wardley fight Usyk. I mean, who is Wardley? Yeah, he beat. I mean, yeah, he beat Parker. Play it back, man. I mean, I personally believe that it was stopped early. You know what I mean? And I think Parker would beat him next time. And give Usyk a break. I mean, Usyk doesn't need to fight right now. You know what I mean? What is he like? 38 years old now. I mean, if he wants to fight somebody, I mean, there's a lot of other contenders that he could fight, but I think this one needs to be played back. I don't want to see Wardley fight him. And dude, I do not want to see Tyson Fury back in the ring again. I do not want to see him back in the ring. But if he does do a rematch with Usyk, he's going to make 200 million easy, and that's the only reason why he's going in for the Feria, not because the heart's there.
Yeah, if Tyson Fury gets back in the ring, it's got to be against Anthony Joshua. Any getting back
Yeah,
in there with Usyk, and hey, Mikey, all right, should Wardley get a shot at Usyk? I mean, Parker was gonna get the shot at Usyk. He just beat Parker. Should he get the shot, or should they go what David is saying? Hey, run it back, and Usyk, he could get a stay busy fight or something.
I mean, oh man, I, he's not that good. Parker looked out of shape. I think they need to run it back. They need to run it back, and if he beats him, he should get a shot. I mean, uh, there's always underdogs, and there's always one guy that everyone underestimates, and he comes out of nowhere. Maybe it's him, but I don't want to see that fight. I want to see him get the rematch with Parker. And then Parker, if he wins, to get Usyk, because I feel like Parker does have the tools, or had the tools. He had a good right hand. You need a right hand versus a southpaw to give Usyk trouble, but I don't know. It went down the drain, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. I was kind of rooting for Parker, man, because he was making me believe, and run it back. I would say run it back. Definitely run
yeah,
it back. Usyk, he can have some stay busy. Usyk doesn't really sell much though, so if he's not in there with another star, the fight's kind of dead-ish to a certain degree. So but there's guys out there he could probably fight. Maybe he could, for whatever reason, just fight that big baby Miller dude or it's something. Just I don't know what's really for him, but yeah, I'd rather see these guys win it back. And but more than anything, we need some American heavyweights, man. I mean, that's more than anything else. We need some American heavyweights. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, gentlemen, moving on. The fight that everybody has been waiting for, especially David Contreras. His heart is broken. Everybody in the chat, feel your heart for David Contreras. Tank Davis versus Jake Paul is canceled. Jake
Good.
Paul, I'm sorry, Tank Davis is more competitive against women and picking the women that he hangs around with than picking his opponents. Now, again, another assault on another woman, dragging her out. That fight is canceled. Apparently, Jake Paul is still going to fight this year, just not on that date. Not on that date. But apparently, they're looking for another opponent for him. Mikey, I'll start with you on this one, man. I mean, Tank Davis, this was it. This was his retirement money fight right here. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, man. He's a piece of shit. If you hit women, you're a piece of shit. Uh, man. Yeah, his career's basically done, man. He can't be nobody, no top contender in boxing. So he was gonna get the bag with Jake Paul, and he messed it up beating women once again. I don't like Tank Davis. It was just he was a gimmick. They gave him the correct fights. Even the refs and they when he fought his last fight, he went in the corner and called timeout. The refs didn't do anything. They didn't penalize him. Like it's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. Like, dude, I can't wait till this is over to put him away and get him away from boxing. Give me the game of black eye, man.
Well, who should Jake Paul fight next? Because apparently he's still going to fight. They moved the date. Is
Yeah,
fighting sometime in
yeah.
December. Who should he fight next?
Yeah, supposedly Andre Ward, they're calling Andre Ward out. The media's calling Andre Ward out. They want Andre Ward. He's 40 something years old. He stays in shape, as you can see. He spars Shakur. He's in there with Crawford, and they do a little bit of light sparring and all that. So why wouldn't he? Can't he fight him? So yeah, I want that fight.
Yeah, David. Your thoughts on all this, and who should Jake Paul fight next?
You know what? I'm hearing that it's probably going to be Berlanga.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'd like to see that fight. I think that would
Would
be
you
a
really?
really good fight. The only reason why I don't like Berlanga, I don't like him, but he's his height. You know what I mean? He's his height, and he's fighting a professional fighter who I don't like Berlanga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Jake
Yeah.
Paul
Yeah.
has never fought a genuine professional fighter that is currently fighting. He's never fought anyone. Name me one that he fought. I'm getting back
Tommy
to
Fury. He fought Tommy
back.
Fury. He
Well,
fought
yeah,
Tommy
Tommy,
Fury.
I mean, but compare Tommy Fury, what he had 3 or 4 fights compared to Berlanga. And I know Berlanga's a bum, and I personally don't like him. But I mean, can you compare Tommy Fury to Berlanga?
No, 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 no. And I'm with you, Dimitro. I mean, the king of boxing, Yoriokis Gamboa. First of all, that's a killer name right there, man. I love it, man. Okay. Here's what I'll say. Look, they even brought up Clarissa Shields. That's in this. And by the way, that I would like to see. That I would like to see. Okay, look. First of all, when it comes to Tank Davis, I think he comes back into the ring for a real fight, maybe in another year or two, because he's gonna burn up all his money. Okay, this thing about he's gonna retire this year. This was supposed to be his retirement money. It's gone. It's gone. Do we see him back in the ring? I believe we do in some real fights because he's gonna have to come back because he's gonna burn out all his money. When it comes to Jake Paul, look, I don't want to see him in there against Berlanga. It's not that I'm really rooting for Jake Paul, but I want to see a competitive fight. Berlanga will kill this dude. Berlanga's not a good boxer, but he'll murder him. He'll kill him. Any Any guy who is little decent at boxing will destroy Jake Paul. That's why he's got to fight guys that are completely over the hill, guys that are retired. An Andre Ward, I'm not super against it. Um, if
You
Tommy
know what? I
Fury,
think Andre Ward would kill him.
Yeah.
could
I
be,
would
yeah,
give
it
more
could
of a
be.
murder scene to Andre Ward than Berlanga, to be honest with you.
But I think it's
I
fixed,
oh,
guys. It's
whoa,
fixed.
hang on. Like you're saying it's fixed.
Yeah, they're gonna. If Berlanga will sell his soul for a couple mil, they, he's in for the
Uh,
money. He'll
Well,
sell his
Berlanga will
soul.
go down. Berlanga will go down for
what,
$30 million.
what,
Andre Ward,
okay,
Andre Ward
Oh,
won't.
yeah, I
Andre
don't think
Ward will
Ward
hit him
will.
in the
Oh, I don't
nuts
know.
the
I
first
don't know.
okay,
time.
Ward ain't got no money.
You
hey, Gorrito, we'll touch on that right now, man, because that is true. Why I'm hearing that as well. But here's what I'm saying, guys. Here's what I'm saying. If Tommy Fury was able to beat Jake Paul, come on, guys, come on.
Exactly.
Berlanga will kill
Yeah.
that dude. He'll kill that dude, man. And I
Yeah,
think, okay, an Andre Ward, I think will take Jake Paul to school, but I think Berlanga will rip his head off. Berlanga has power. I think he'll knock him out. That's why it's got to be something competitive. You know, people that don't like Jake Paul say he's got to fight somebody right now who's like, no, no, fight some over the hill kind of guy. I don't know who's to fight next. I don't know. There's a couple of names out there. You know, maybe even like a
Charlo.
Sergio. You know,
That's a good
hey,
fight.
you know what? Somebody else was throwing out there that this fight was not selling at all. Now, this fight was going to take place in Florida. Florida, anything goes. That's why they have these type of fights. But is Miami really a good hub for boxing? I never hear boxing in Miami. David, is Florida really the spot for boxing?
You know what? For exhibition fights like that, for clown fights like that. I mean, they
Okay.
say that it's not, but look at Canelo. I mean, Canelo had it where the Miami Dolphins played, and he almost filled it up. Remember when he
Mm,
fought that bum and he
During
knocked him
COVID. During
and never
COVID.
even came out to fight? But I mean, so you have the right fighter, but yes, it's more for exhibitions. But you know who's calling him out too? Your boy, man, Gabe Rosado is calling him out, and he's
yeah.
actually sparred him for the fights, his prior fights. So I mean, that would be a good fight. What do you think about that, Gabe
And
Rosado?
he and he'd like to have it in Puerto Rico. Gabe is Boricua, and Jake lives in Puerto Rico. Again, man, Rosado will kill them, man. He'll kill them. If it happens, look, if they do it, that's cool. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. That I'm cool with it. Gabe has been through a lot of wars. He'll destroy him, man. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that has a little bit of gas left in the tank, I think. Like, again, I keep on bringing it up. If Tommy Fury was able to beat Jake Paul decisively, I mean, he's got to pick his opponents right. So who's he gonna fight next? I don't know. Honestly, he'll probably get picked like some MMA dude or something. The Clarissa Shields thing went around. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, that fight is canceled. Tank Davis, I'm telling everybody right now, we will see Tank Davis at some point. Not anytime soon, but we will see him again because this fight is canceled. He's a run out of money because he does not take care of his money. He does not take care of his life. This dude has so many damn issues. We're gonna see him in the ring, not because he wants to, but because he needs to, because he's not gonna have any cash. And we'll see what happens with that. But he's not gonna come back the same anymore.
And you know what? I hope we never see him again. I hope we
Okay.
never see him again.
Hmm.
Yeah. That would be a great pay for Gabe and well
Oh
deserved.
yeah, well
That
deserved.
that yeah. You know what? I like Gabe. I'm a big
Me
fan
too.
of Gabe Rosado. Yeah.
And you know what? I agree with Andrew. You know what? He puts a lot of rules on these guys that can he can beat all these guys with the rules he puts on them that we're
Yeah.
not aware of. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I agree with
Right.
you, Andrew.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to another, as some people like to say, clown show. Guys, there is serious talks about Pacquiao having a rematch with Money Mayweather. Now, there's two conversations going on. Okay. One is having an exhibition with Lomachenko, and at the same time, having an actual real fight, not an exhibition, but a real rematch with Money Mayweather. Am I the only one that's excited for this? Am I the only one?
Yes,
Am
yes,
I?
yes,
Am I the only one that wants to see this? I
yeah,
want to see the rematch.
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see the rematch. Hey, Chingones, put a number one on the chat if you guys want to see the rematch between Money Mayweather versus Pac-Man Pacquiao, and put a number two if you do not want to see it. One for yes, two for no.
And make sure that they know that it's going to be $99 or $100 for that
Oh
paper.
my
Make sure
Let,
they
let,
know that.
okay,
Yeah.
let's not talk prices yet. Let's not talk prices. We're still selling it. All right, the rematch, David. Are you in or not?
Oh no, man. I mean, am I going
Really?
to watch it? Yes, I'm going to watch it. There's so many other great fights. Mayweather has to completely dude, he's running out of money too. That's the only reason him and Pacquiao are doing this. It's a clown show. You know what I mean? It's a clown show. Come on, I don't want to see Mayweather again. I mean, he should be embarrassed. He should be embarrassed to once again rob America. But America would allow him to be robbed. Remember his last fights, he would come in dressed like a robber because he's robbing us, you know?
God.
Uh, uh, JC, one, two is fine. Just one, Holmes. You only twist the knife just now. Hey,
Stuck you.
Mikey, what do you say about this rematch? Both of these guys are like in their late 40s.
Yeah, you said it's an exhibition, right?
That's
No, no,
true.
no, 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 no. If he fights Loma, it's an exhibition. But Mayweather versus Pacquiao is an actual sanctioned fight.
All right. Yeah, that I don't agree with it. If there was a what is it called? Those fake fights? What is it called? An exhibition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember we talked about it. Wouldn't mind seeing old fighters fight De La Hoya versus this, Vargas versus De La Hoya part two. I'm down. But like a real fight, like man, nah, man. These guys are too old, and they're headlining. Like the only way, of course, I'll watch it, and the only one thing that would make me feel good about it if they put a great undercard, some young fighters, up and coming fighters, put them under, and you get the exposure. That would make me feel better. But still, dude, it's a mockery. Nah, it's not. They shouldn't be professional. These guys are old. They should fight exhibition.
Mikey Pacquiao just went 12 rounds with Mario Barrios.
Yeah, I mean, but Pacquiao, I don't know, man. Pacquiao, he's gonna get hurt, man. He's gonna get hurt.
Against Mayweather, he's gonna get hurt
Mayweather's
against
No,
Mayweather.
no, no, no,
Mayweather's
no,
not
not against Mayweather. But if he continues to fight, he's gonna fight. If he fights I don't know, Ryan Garcia or something, he could get hit by a left hook. Even though Ryan Garcia sucks, this is a young man's sport.
Yeah, it
Um,
is. You can't play boxing.
so I mean,
But
yeah, you can't play boxing. But yeah,
okay.
Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao, I get it, but it's a sanctioned fight. It's gonna go on their record. Like
Yes, it
I don't
is.
know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Hey, comrade, I'm over here trying to defend you, Holmes. You're 50 years old. You're still getting in the ring. These two guys are over here saying, "Go get your walker." I'm not saying that, comrade. I'm not saying that, Holmes. Okay, it's these two vatos over here. I'm over here defending you guys. Now, look, look. If it's an older guy versus a young guy, like you were saying, Mikey,
yeah.
I'd be on board. But because these two guys are around the same age, two old dudes going at it, I got no issue with that. Now, here's the thing. I was listening to Shady McCoy on The Ring. I like to get people in their chat. I like to get their thoughts on Shady McCoy. Some people hate him. I don't really hate the guy, but uh, he said, look, the first fight was horrible, and it was. It was the biggest fight in in their era, and it flopped. So he's like, why now? Now they're older, so it's even going to be worse. I beg to differ. I think it's actually going to be better because their defense is not going to be as good. I'm not saying it's going to be jam packed with excitement, but I have no problem with this. I'd rather this be a sanctioned fight than an exhibition. Yeah, let it be a real fight. Let it be. They're both older guys. If it was Pacquiao or Mayweather versus a guy 15 years, 20 years younger than him, then I'd be against it. But like this, I'm
And
cool with it.
because it's a sanctioned fight, do you think it's fair for Mayweather now to be 53-0? I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
3-0. That's a title that is that is that was broken after what 40, 50 years by Mayweather from Rocky Marciano.
And he
I mean,
fought
do
Conor
you really think
McGregor, a non-fighter, to break that
exactly?
record. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
I mean, do you really? I mean, that's a pretty big record. You know what I mean?
I,
I mean, do you think
I,
that the boxing
but
world
but
deserves that?
but is he not fighting to his level on this one though? Is he not fighting to his level? I think Pacquiao at this moment stands a better chance than somebody like Andre Berto stood a chance when he fought Mayweather. So yeah, I'm down for it. By the way, I'm not so sure Mayweather wins this fight. I'm not so sure
No,
Mayweather wins that
maybe,
fight.
yeah, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not.
But
Yeah.
okay, that now the flip coin on that, David, what's your thoughts about an exhibition with Lomachenko?
You know what? I would love to see it because I love Lomachenko, and as an
Okay.
exhibition fight, just to watch Lomachenko dance out there. You know what I mean? I mean,
Mm,
dude, there's only one Lomachenko ever, and I think Bam Rodriguez. I know we're going to talk about him later. Has a good chance of duplicating his dancing moves, dude. Just to watch Lomachenko again, most definitely. Most I love Lomachenko. I hate Mayweather.
okay,
You know, that's the
okay,
bottom line.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Mikey, are you more for an exhibition for Pacquiao versus Loma?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I don't know why, man. I always said if you put him in an exhibition, I'm down. Like I said, older fighters, this and that, I'm down. But once look at Pacquiao, he got a chance to go for the belt. Um, and he cut the line from other fighters just because he's Pacquiao and he could sell, and they wanted to give him a belt, but unfortunately they gave him a draw versus your boy the Azteca. So yeah, man. Imagine if he would have won the belt and then Floyd would have beat him. He would have fought Floyd next. And then if Floyd
Exactly.
gets it and he breaks a record, like, come on, man. It's like LeBron James type shit.
Yeah.
LeBron James is the GOAT because he cheats. He goes to different teams every year and puts himself in position. And he just packs the stats. And then his records aren't going to be able to be broken because that's what he does. And people that know, they don't respect that. Like, it's just like, come on, man. I don't know.
Ah, man, I'd much rather see a sanctioned fight with Mayweather and Pacquiao. I'd much rather see the rematch. The exhibition, I'm not
The first one
completely
was
against it.
boring. It was
You're right.
trash,
You're right.
man.
You're right.
And
Yes.
it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. The same thing.
Mayweather ain't gonna. What's Mayweather gonna? He's gonna box. He's gonna hug. Maybe he's not gonna have the legs to run, but he's gonna
No,
hug
yeah, it's gonna be
all
the
day,
same.
all
I
day.
I I I don't know, man. I don't think Mayweather has it like that anymore. I think like I said, I don't think it'll be a blockbuster Rocky movie of a fight, but I think it'll be just a little bit more exciting than the first one. Because
Now, you know what, Ed? I forgot about that. Pacquiao can actually beat him. So you know what?
yeah,
I think you're convincing me to jump over to your bandwagon over
there it
here.
is. There
Sabes
it is.
que? Why not? If Pacquiao could beat him, why not? I want to see him with have a one. He should have a two because what's his name beat him too. What's his name? The Mexicano from
Marquez.
Castillo.
Marquez.
No, it wasn't Marquez.
Castillo.
Castillo, Jose
Oh,
Castillo.
Castillo.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
he beat him. You know, yeah,
yeah, yeah. So, all
yeah.
right. Well,
I'm for it. I'm
yeah,
for it. I'm for it.
we'll see what happens. Mayweather not going to risk his record. Yeah, but you know what? Mayweather is hungry for money.
He is.
He's
He is.
hungry for money. And here's the thing with Mayweather. He's been having a lot of these exhibition fights, but he's not really making a lot of money. They're not really selling well. A lot of people don't even know they're happening. He tries going to other places in the world. Some of them sell pretty decent, some of them don't, but he's not making a lot of money with his exhibitions. So I mean, this is gonna be his last kind of hoorah.
He's gonna make a
Another
lot of money. He's gonna make a lot of money on this one.
It'll make a lot of money for sure. Another fight. I want to bring this one up, man, because this one kind of bothers me, but I like it though. Uh, there's serious talks about El Azteca Barrios defending his championship at 147 against Ryan Garcia. Mikey, what's your thoughts about Ryan getting a shot at 147 championship belt?
Yeah, he who'd he beat to get a shot? Was he the number one contender? It's because he's marketable. They need boxing is dead after Canelo. Who brought it up? Boxing is dead. It's he is the face of boxing. Crawford's supposed to be the face of boxing. He almost got killed in his own town in his own celebration. And he's supposed to be the face of boxing. They don't even know who he is in Omaha, Nebraska. The fight was fixed. The fight was fixed. But yeah, boxing's dead. They're looking for someone because the sport's gonna go into a what is it? The Black Death. What is it called? It's gonna go into it's gonna suffer for a while because there's no star, no face of boxing. They're trying to do anything to get a star. And Ryan Garcia was supposed to be the next. We talked about it. So they're gonna try to give him a belt so he could be the face of boxing. So now finally boxing's gonna get the eyeballs again because it's starting to fade out, man.
Damn, man. Dimitro going hard. Culeros ni hablan español.
Ooh. Yeah.
Uh, uh,
Culero,
David,
even called culero.
David, what's your thoughts about this fight? Looks like it's gonna get across the line. It looks like it's not made yet, but it looks like it's gonna be made. What did Ryan do to get a shot at the title at 147?
I mean, first of all, Barrios should be embarrassed, dude. Everybody looks at the weakest link, and he's the weakest link there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? That should be embarrassing. Ryan has never fought at 147, but yet the WBC, which had basically shunned him, said he was not going to fight because of the racial remarks that he made. I mean, he literally used the N word. I'm going to kill all the Muslims, and he N word a la brava. You know what I mean? Dude, he doesn't deserve it, but does it really matter what we think? The WBC knows, and I agree with you, Mikey. They see money. Oscar sees money. And if it's going to make the 147 is boring as heck right now, if it's going to make it a little bit more exciting, you know what? Why not? But I mean, yes, I think he'll beat Barrios. I mean, Tank beat Barrios. I think he'll beat Barrios, but and then it'll be the rematch. Now there's two belts with Rolly, or Norman is going to definitely kill Haney. So I mean, it's going to get a little exciting. So for excitement, yes, I like it. Does he deserve it? Heck no, not at all.
Okay. Um, this is why I brought it up because I said I don't like it, but I do like it. Okay. I don't like it because of everything you just said, David. What in the heck did Ryan do to get a shot at this title? He lost to Rolly Romero decisively. He got dropped, as a matter of fact, to two division world champion Rolly Romero, by the way. Um, he does not deserve this fight. He has done nothing to earn this fight. However, the fight itself, I actually do like the fight itself. I am interested. I think it's good. I think it's a good fight. No, he didn't do a damn thing to earn this fight, but I do like the fight itself. Does he have a shot against Barrios? Yeah, I think either one of them can win. To me, honestly, I'm not even really sure who wins. I don't. I think Azteca could beat Ryan, and I think vice versa. That's why I do like the fight. I don't like it because Ryan didn't do a damn thing to earn this fight at all. He's coming off of a loss, and before that, he's coming off of a no contest because of Peds. So it's like, what the heck's going on here? All I really see is um, who is it? The WBC. All I
WBC,
see,
you're the ones. That's
okay,
the belt. That's the
okay,
belt. WBC.
okay,
Suleiman.
okay. All I see is the WBC has a champion that is not marketable. They can't make any money with Barrios. He doesn't sell. They're trying to push the Chicano thing. It doesn't really work so much with him for whatever reason. But they
Especially
could
he doesn't
sell.
speak Spanish.
But
Especially he
they could,
doesn't speak Spanish.
but they could sell Ryan. They can
Yes, he
sell
can.
Ryan. So
Ryan's a pretty boy. No
and
homo, no pretty.
Ryan still sells. Whatever anybody wants to say. Did he lose some fans? I'm sure he did, but he still sells. He sells a heck of a lot more than Barrios.
Yeah.
All I see is a sanctioning body saying, like, look, we got to get this title off of this guy. That this guy does not sell. Let's try to get it on somebody else. That is it. Ryan hasn't done a damn thing to earn this fight, so I don't like that. Do I like the fight itself, this matchup? Yeah, I do, because I think it is a 50-50 fight. And we'll see what happens with that. Uh, what's up, Pete Town?
What's
They're
up, brother?
setting up Haney Ryan rematch. I think they'll fight again sometime soon. I do think Haney and Ryan will meet in the ring again at some point. I don't know. All
You
right.
know what? I was gonna contradict Gordo Gordito. But you know what? He knows boxing, bro. I
Mm,
mean,
Oh, hey!
we all picked Canelo on Crawford. He picked Canelo. He had the balls to come up many of times. You know what? He does know boxing. But I'm gonna
What the
contradict him
gordito?
again. Well, Gordo Gordito, but I'm gonna contradict him again because I do not see Haney beating what's his name? Norman. I do
Norman.
not
Norman.
see him beating Norman. I do not see it. So,
What?
but he does know boxing. Gordo Gordito.
But if Barrios beats Ryan and they both lose, I could see them fighting each other because I think
You're
that
right. I forgot about that. Yeah,
because
you're right.
as a matter of fact, right now at 147 pounds, Ryan versus Haney, I think outsells anybody at 147.
I agree.
Any other
I agree.
matchup,
Yeah.
and neither guy is the champ, the main guy. So hey guys, just real quick, just because I was so invested in this, I know maybe you guys weren't, but just real quick, hey Mikey, we're getting a lot of bad feedback on your side, brother.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna log off.
Yeah, if you could log off and log back on.
Hey,
All right.
your boy Connor Ben's gonna be fighting pretty soon too, right?
He's got the
Yeah,
rematch against Chris Eubanks. As a matter of fact, next weekend, and we're definitely going to talk about it on here
that's it.
next
Okay,
Friday.
it'll be
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hey Dave. Okay, just so for entertainment purposes, because I know David does not want to talk about this, man. But look, I was watching the videos. I was all over it. Clarissa Shields calling out Layla Ali. Layla Ali responded. I watched it all. I thought it was really entertaining, and I thought she was gonna say yes. Now we all know that Layla Ali said no, she's not gonna fight her. She pulled her covers. Shields went ahead, made her own video. There's controversy all over that sucker. Apparently, she signed a $8 million deal that we know now is false. Let's bring Mikey back on here.
1 2 1 2 1 2. You got me?
Yeah,
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
it's better.
yeah. I think we're better now. The
okay.
Clarissa Shields versus Layla Ali. It's dead in the water. Layla is not coming back into the ring. And may I just say this, man? At 48, 49 years old, Layla still looks good, man. She's still very easy on the eyes. But just real quick, David, I know you don't like talking about this, man, but what's your thoughts on all this, man? Do you think Layla should have stepped in the ring or no?
Dude, a 69 Charger. I used to have a beautiful 69 Charger, all original. It looked beautiful, but you know what? With time, that motor gave out on me, man. It
Mhm.
looked beautiful on the outside. You know what? Come on, man. 49 years old, fighting Clarissa Shield, who fights like a man, probably is as strong as a man, and can possibly beat many men. Come on. No, dude, it'd be a slaughter. It'd be a slaughterhouse. You know what I mean? I mean, who wants to fight Clarissa Shield? Nobody wants to. Have her fight Jake Paul. That'd be an even fight. You know what I mean? Tell me one female that can fight Clarissa Shields right now. She is a woman. She's not a transvestite. She is a woman, but dude, she she's a dude, man. I mean, she fights like a dude, and I don't see anybody touching her. That's why she's asking a 49-year-old woman who's had kids already to come in the ring. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Mikey, I don't know if you saw all those videos. I did. I don't know. I was intrigued, man. Are you glad this fight's not happening? Would you want to see the fight?
Yeah, no. Layla Lee, you don't want to see her go out like that. It's not fair. So
No.
older woman that has a family, kids, and then Clarissa Shields, she trains every day. She's an
Yeah.
active fighter. Like it's not fair, man. You don't want to see Layla get beat up and hurt like that. I know she has an ego, and I know if she trains, maybe she'll give you something a little bit, but the body can't. You can't. The mind could tell you something, but the body can't. So nah, I don't want to see that.
Hey,
And
hey,
Clarissa Shields disrespectful, man. What a
hey,
disrespectful.
Hey, comrade, I'm with you, man. I don't know what's up with these guys, man. They hate senior citizens. I mean, we're all getting older every day, man. I'm over here sticking up for you, comrade. I am, Holmes. You know what I mean? We gotta stick together, brother. But I don't know, man. A lot of bashing of the elderly people. Look, I would say this: if Layla was in her early 40s, like when all this first happened, like when she was 42 or something, then I'd probably be a little bit more up for it. Layla is such a classy lady and a very attractive lady too, man.
She is.
And I'm glad that she said, like, you know what? Go make your career without me. Go make your money and your career without me. And she said no, because when she first started that series on her channel, I thought she was just say yes. And I was just like, oh man, come on, Layla. Of course I'd be rooting for her. But she said no. She said, Charlie. And she just basically told Clarissa, go survive without me. So yeah, I don't like Clarissa Shields. I don't think anybody on here does, man. She's got this attitude. Like I like to see her fight Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul will really take that fight, and I don't think he'll take it easy on her. I would like to see that,
I'd
man.
like to see that fight. I agree with Andrew. You know what? I'd like to see that fight. Or what JC just said, Clarissa versus Nico Ali. That'd be a good
Nico
fight.
Ali.
Nico
Oh
Ali.
yeah, Nico Ali, man. All right, Layla Duck and
Yeah.
Wolf back in the day. That is the story. I don't know. She tells a different story, but yeah, we'll see. Ann Wolf used to be the trainer for James Kirkland when Canelo knocked James Kirkland out, made him do the spin of Rooney. Man, it was crazy, gentlemen. We have a an unfortunate death, man. Victor Conti dies suffering from cancer. He was diagnosed just quite a few months ago, not even that long ago. I didn't even know he was sick. And the news came out that he passed away. Now, I heard something, and I'm not even really sure. Was he really the guitar player for Tower of Power? Um, Pomono Soul Sounds, you're in here,
Yeah,
homie.
he would
I'm a
know
fan of Tower of Power, but
too.
that group is like 10 dudes, man. So I don't even know. From what I heard is that he was a guitar player for Tower of Power who's got some classic jams. Um, David, what's your thoughts on Victor Conti? He's
You,
been
you,
through a lot. He's been through a lot of controversy, a lot of controversy.
you know, we know of him. I read his. I'm really deep. I love reading obituaries, and I read his obituary. Believe it or not, in the San Diego Union Tribune like 2 days ago. And I didn't know, but his controversy doesn't come from boxing. His controversy comes from the Olympics.
Mm,
Marion something. I mean, dude, he had a lot of luggage. You know what I mean? We
yeah.
remember him, at least I remembered him only boxing, but dude, he comes with a lot of luggage from the Olympics from years back.
And
Do you guys know
baseball,
about that? I
and
just
base.
read about it. Baseball too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The baseball part I knew of. The Olympic part, I didn't know too much about that. But baseball part, yeah, yeah. So controversy has followed this guy wherever he went. So I mean, but he was a known name, But every time his name was mentioned, everybody always kind of took a step back, like, oh man, there must be something shady going on.
And
That's
you know
kind
what? You
of
know what, Ed? As a cop, we always used to say, you know what? Where there's smoke, there's fire. And you know what? All that one controversy, maybe, but I mean, right now, JC just brought up baseball, the Olympics, boxing, and it goes on, dude. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? Oh, he did.
Vic,
Wow.
Victor played bass for
Wow.
Tower of Power in the 1970s.
That's
Tower of
interesting.
Power, man, classical
Wow.
group. There's like 10, 11, 12 dudes in the group. So I had no idea.
You're still a young man. Remember?
You're
You're still
still
like
a young, hey,
still at home.
hey, hey, Mile High Conrad, you're still a young man. I'm not gonna get on here and sing, but you get it, man.
Yeah,
Shouts to Tower of Power. They got some classic music. Hey,
yeah.
Mikey, Victor Conti passes away, man, and now it's like everybody's kind of sad. And I'm not saying nobody should be sad. Your homeboy died. I didn't even know he was sick of cancer. But man, this guy was controversy. Anytime anybody talked about Victor Conti, it was about controversial stuff. What's your thoughts on Victor?
Yeah, I saw that maybe 2 days ago. Like Vinte Conte died. I'm like, oh damn, and his name's synonymous to freaking cheating, right? To
Yeah.
hiding steroids. And I read a little bit. I don't know. He's known to for his name to be involved in cheating. And he had a company. I forgot the name of the company. He rebranded to Snack, but like you said, he had that baggage, and he knows how to hide the steroids or how to the performance enhancements. Supposedly, he knows how to hide. He knows the science behind it, and his fighters on Snack, they know they don't get caught with steroids. But what do I know? I don't make them take piss tests. But yeah, his name is synonymous to cheating. Rest in peace. Yeah, he died from cancer, man. Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah. Look, yeah, RP to him. He had quite the life. Infamous but successful at the same time. Um, I don't know now. Now, Snack is still alive though, right? So it's not like it's gone without him. So something still going. I think Snack is going to continue to follow down that trail whenever anybody brings up Snack. It's just gonna be with like, oh, that thought of like, oh man, something dirty or something shady is going on there. So I mean, his he's still gonna live on with the controversy even after his death, man. So but yeah, you know what? RIP, it's always sad. Like I said, I didn't know he had cancer, and he was diagnosed earlier this year, and now he's gone. So gosh,
May,
man,
may you rest in peace.
yeah, yeah, may he rest in peace, for sure. Hey guys, before we move on to the fights tomorrow, was there a rumor now that Pacheco is out of the Benavides camp? Was there rumor that Pacheco was putting tips on Benavides in sparring,
Yeah,
Mikey?
yeah. I listen to IBFP, right? There's I forgot one of the coasts that come up. They have like a panel, a guy with a panel that's connected to a sparring partner that spars with the Benavides camp, and he said I got a close source, and he named the guy. I forgot. He said that Pacheco who used to put hands on Benavides. He used to put hands on him in
A lie.
sparring. And Benavides always talks about how he puts hands on Zurdo, and he used to put hands on Bivol during training camp and sparring, which we know sparring is sparring. But now that Pacheco, the rumors that Pacheco used to put hands on him, no one says anything. David doesn't say anything. But yeah, maybe that was the reason Pacheco left. Like he used to put hands on him, and they weren't paying too much attention to Pacheco. They were paying attention to the dad was paying much attention to David, or maybe the dad told him, "Hey, you got to go easier on David. He's gonna beat. He's the champ at 178. You need a 75, whatever. You need to go easy on him." And Pacheco probably got mad. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you know what? I want to point out one thing that Conrad did bring up. Yes, you're right. We should mention that about Victor Conti. He did come. It used to be, I believe it was USADA at some point. Victor Conti came out with on how to catch cheaters, and it went to VADA, and they used his system to a certain degree to catch cheaters. So yeah, he should be credited, and definitely may he rest in peace. Uh, David, do you believe this? Pacheco putting tips on Benavides during sparring.
Mikey, you're the scientist, bro. I mean, you're the Albert Einstein of boxing. Do you believe it? Come on now. I mean, dude, come on. Pacheco, Orejas, Topollillo, putting hands on the monster. You know what I
You
mean? Come on, brother. I mean, there's no way that happened. But it's one idiot telling the story.
Too
We
with me.
You know what I mean? I mean, you're repeating what you heard. You're not
It's a
telling
rumor.
the
I'm just
story.
saying it's a rumor. I'm
I know
not saying
it's a
it's a
rumor.
fact.
Yeah, yeah, he never put hands. I agree with you, Gordo. You know what? Benavides,
Gordo
he's
Gordito.
not a monster, but he's a tough dude, man. You know what I mean? He's a tough dude. And we've seen Pacheco fight. I mean, if he spars like he fights, it's boring. You know what I mean? I mean, throwing the long jab and Come on, there's no way. There's no way that happened. It's once again, it's rumors. It's mentiras.
But Dave,
Okay.
there's always been tales of fighters that are great in sparring. There's fighters that are unknown, but they're legends in training camp. They're legend in sparring. But it doesn't.
Being a legend? Do you see Pacheco being a
I,
legend in sparring?
Maybe he's good at. He knows they're training partners. He knows them, and he's got the height. Dave is not a monster. First of all, Dave, let me put it back. At 75, he never knocked nobody out.
Yeah,
He
he's
never
not
knocked
a
nobody out at 75. He fought a guy, the Cuban, he moved them up. They both moved up at the same time. Okay, I give him that. Then he fought a grandpa, what's his name? Alex Bolsvik. He didn't even knock him out. So here he has no knockouts at 175 pounds because he's fighting guys his height, his length, his weight.
Yard, that's going to be a good fight. We're going to see it in 2 weeks.
So you're calling knockout? Are we calling knockout on this?
You know what? I don't know. No, I don't see a knockout. I mean,
because I'm not calling knockout on we're gonna get into it on the kid from Texas. He's gonna fight. I'm not calling a knockout.
Yeah,
I'm not calling knockout on.
No. But you know what's gonna happen when he fights Yard? That's gonna prove to me if he is not a dude. He's never been a monster, but that's gonna prove to me if he's real at 175.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right, man. We got all heated up on sparring. We got heated up, man, on sparring, on a roof of sparring. All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's talk about the fight tomorrow. But let's start from the very beginning because we did not get a chance. We were gone for what, 3 weeks. We did not get a chance to give our thoughts on the Boots Ennis fight, and it connects with what's happening tomorrow because Boots Ennis has said he will be their front row. I got news on that though. But that he will be their front row for tomorrow's fight between Virgil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin. What was your thoughts on Boots Ennis' first fight against Lima at 154 pounds, David?
Who was Lima? Come on, man. I mean, he was supposed to do what he did. Yeah, he was. Yeah, of course. Who's Lima? You know what I mean? He was supposed to do what he did. Eddie Hearn is making everybody believe, including my good friend Gordo Gordito, that Boots Ennis is the next. You know what I mean? The next white bread or black bread coming in, and he's gonna change boxing. He's the next Canelo. Dude, Boots Ennis hasn't proved himself. Not even at 147. Who did he really fight? Yeah, the last fight was against that Russian. He was twice as big at him. He came in at close to 200 pounds, and this kid was at 154. He hasn't proved himself yet at 147. I mean, at 154. I want to see him. Dude, he hasn't proven. He doesn't even deserve, me personally, a fight with Virgil Ortiz. He doesn't even deserve that. But you know what? I want to see it. And I agree with Mikey. Tomorrow, it's not a guaranteed win for Virgil. I got his shirt on. He's my number one fighter right now. But once again, Boots Ennis retires Canelo. See, once again. But I'm not going to go against Gordo Gordito because he's been right a lot. He knows boxing. But I disagree.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm biting my tongue right now. I want to hear what Mikey has to say. Mikey, what was your thought? He said be front row at tomorrow's fight. What was your thoughts on Boots Ennis' first performance at 154 pounds?
Yeah, it's a tune-up fight. They said it. We all know that he wants 2 tune-up fights. He's calling everybody out like you're supposed to do. You want the eyes on you. He knocked out this guy in the first round. Virgil did the same thing. I know he didn't fight at 154. He fought at a catch weight at 155 or something. But technically, he had 2 fights. Yeah, 153. Technically, he had 2 fights before he fought at 154. Yeah, I like that. If Virgil did it, why can't Boots do it? He looked phenomenal. Oh my God, the eyeballs are on him. Now he's gonna go watch the fight. And more eyeballs. He's going to put a little bit of pressure on Virgil. The Virgil fight, I'm not calling it a knockout. Just like how David Benavidez moved up, Virgil moved up. He hasn't got a knockout. He fought twice at 154. He hasn't got a knockout. I don't think he's gonna get a knockout, a stoppage. But I got Virgil winning. But yeah, I like that. I like that Boots gonna show up. It's bringing that. It's bringing eyeballs and pressure on Virgil, and it's got us talking, the boxing pundits, right? So yeah, I like it.
Okay, we know where David stands. I'm gonna ask you, Mikey, where do you rank Boots as an elite fighter, good fighter, great fighter, not a good fighter? Where do you have him?
154, Ed, or just in general?
We could do 154. You want? Okay, David, let's specify 154.
Okay.
Where
What
do
do you rank?
Mikey?
Yeah,
Mikey.
no. Dave's got a point. Dave's got to put the eyeball test, like Ed always says, he's phenomenal. But is he proven? Has he faced adversity, broken his hand, got knocked down, whatever, hurt? We haven't seen that from him. And there's some monsters in 154, and especially Virgil. He's been in there with switch hitters. What's the guy that fought Crawford, switch hitter?
Madrimal.
Madrimal. He got knocked down. He got hurt. They didn't call it with Boyachik. Those are great fights. And he's gonna fight this guy, Lubin. Lubin is a switch hitter. He's long. Another guy that's getting him ready. He fought Madrimal, a switch hitter. This guy's a switch hitter and he's long. And then he might fight Boots. This is getting him ready. And Boots is not ready for Virgil on paper because he hasn't fought these guys that Virgil has fought. And that's what David is trying to say. But in the eyeball test, what Ed says, he's phenomenal. And I think what we've seen, what a little bit that I know about boxing, I think he does have the skills to pay the bills, but anything could happen. But dude, Boots could be the next. Yeah, but is he the next? No. David says no, but he could be the next, just like Ed says. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Look. Virgil Ortiz, love Virgil Ortiz. He's my favorite fighter, man. I love him. If we're talking about 154, just 154, I'm not so sure how much proven Virgil Ortiz is at 154. They gave him the win against Sergey Boyachek, which I have said I thought he lost that fight.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they gifted him that fight.
I agree with you, Ed. I agree with you on that.
Okay.
That was great work. That was great work.
Okay. Israel Madrimov, nobody knew who this dude is. The only reason why people rank him up there is because he gave Crawford a really good fight. Outside of that, nobody knows who this guy is.
Do you think Madrimov should have won that fight against Crawford? I think he should have.
Yeah, he should have got the win over Crawford.
I still had Crawford edging it out, but I can't make a big argument and say hands down Crawford won that fight. But I still had Crawford winning that fight. Look, this Boots Ennis at 154. I think he gives everybody problems, and I think he beats a lot of these guys, man. I do think this guy. Okay, look, here's what I mean about the eyeball test, right? Okay, the Demetrius Bubu Andrade. Okay, he was undefeated. Beating guys, but the eyeball test told you this guy sucks. This guy's no good, man. He's winning, but he sucks. Edgar Berlanga. He had 16 wins, all first round knockouts. And then after that, he still had a couple of wins. But the eyeball test told you this guy's not it. Yes, he's getting all these wins, but this guy is not it. That's the eyeball test. Boots Ennis, I see the eyeball test. Now I'm with you guys. That's like, okay, well, wait a second. What about when he gets tested? What about when his chin gets touched? What about all that stuff? Yeah. Does he have dog inside of him? Okay. Yeah, okay. We can that's still up speculation, right? Maybe it is, maybe he has dog in him, maybe he doesn't. But the eyeball test tells me this guy's got some really, really good skills. There's fighters out there that have Richard Torres Jr., right? The heavyweight guy. It's like, okay, he's got wins, but the eyeball test just tells me, he's just kind of like the middle tier guy. He's not going to be that guy. The eyeball test tells you that. So when I see Boots Ennis, I'm like, this guy gives all these guys problems. Now, if he doesn't have dog in him, okay, then I'm with you guys, because as soon as he gets touched, he's going to shut down. But if he does have some dog in him, oh man, I could favor him against a lot of these guys. Not all of them, But against a lot
Yeah.
of these guys, yeah,
Dude, let me give you an example. When he fought Shadian, and I know I'm killing the name, dude, he
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
that fight. Both fights. He fought him twice. It was a terrible fight, and I know that styles make fights. I truly believe that. I mean, you remember when he fought Shadian, and I know I'm killing the
Yeah.
name. Somebody help me with the
yes.
real name. You know what I mean?
Armenian Russian dude,
Yeah, dude, those were boring fights. They were boring fights, and that guy
and he
was
gets
hitting
hit.
them. He was hitting them more than anybody's ever hit him, but he didn't have that power, knockout power. What I'm saying, I like Boots Ennis. Don't get me wrong, and I think that he can be a champion, but not at 154. Put him in against Madrimov. Now, put him in against Madrimov. Put him against even against Boacek, who just lost. Put him in against that Negro that Boacek just lost to, the one we had never heard of
That guy's
before.
good. Yeah, that guy's good.
His name, I don't even remember his name. You guys
Yeah.
remember the dude that just beat?
Richardson, something like that.
Yeah, well,
I
no,
forgot.
No,
just
no,
is
no,
another
no.
one.
He fought
But,
Boyacek. He fought Boyacek this last fight.
Yeah,
Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams.
Adams, yeah.
Put him in with
Adams
Brandon.
got skills.
You know what I mean? Dude, that guy, I mean, why do you want to put him in with a top contender, which I want to see it. I think it'd be a really good fight. And I can't say that Virgil's going to knock him out. I can't say that against Boots. But what I'm saying is work your way up, man. But once again, Eddie Hearn wants to put him way at the top. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's let's see you fight somebody other than Limas, who nobody has ever heard, and you knock him out in the first 30 seconds. Fight somebody
Well,
that we know, somebody that we've seen fight that has heart.
well,
At
I mean,
154. At 154.
okay. I mean, Pomono Soul Sounds brought up a good point. Look, if you believe in your skills, you don't need a tune-up fight.
I
So,
agree.
may,
I agree.
okay, he had one, made easy work on him. Maybe he doesn't want another one of those, and he's just like, look. And by the way, Virgil's not a champion, so it's like you're not earning a shot at the title, which leads us to the Virgil versus Lubin fight, because I don't even think this Boots Ennis versus Virgil. Should Virgil be successful tomorrow, I don't even think this fight's going to happen next. There's all
Neither
kinds
do
of
I.
moving parts
Neither do I.
going on
Yeah.
at 154 pounds. Abbas Peru looks like he's going to be fighting Xander Zayas. Abbas Peru is new to me. I'm hearing he's pretty good, but he's new to me. This Boots versus Virgil, I'm telling everybody right now, I really don't think it's going to happen. I think we see Virgil maybe versus against Fundora probably, and Boots probably goes after Berkram Matazaliov or somebody like that. But
Oh, dude, he will not fight
That's a
him.
good fight.
Put him in with
I
him.
look, I'm telling you guys this.
Put him in
Okay,
with him,
I'm
man.
gonna tell everybody right this. I'm gonna tell everybody this. I am a believer in Boots Ennis. I am.
I believe in Boots.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think.
I like
Okay,
Boots.
I'm gonna tell everybody this. I think he is an elite fighter, but I want to make it clear. I'm make it clear. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying I think, because we don't know yet until he actually proves it. Because all I have to back that up is the eyeball test, and the way I
Yeah.
see this guy move, that the way I see his speed, I think he's elite, but I'm not saying he is. But we shall see. Virgil Ortiz has a fight against Erickson Lubin. This is no easy fight. This is no tune-up fight, man. Erickson Lubin is a live dog with
He is.
vicious, hungry teeth. This dude is all that in a bag of chips. He's a tough competitor, tough fighter, not a champion. This is not a championship fight. And Demetrio, you're kind of onto something, man. As a big Virgil Ortiz fan, I'm getting a little tired, man, of Virgil not fighting for titles. But what he said is true. It's like
Is it his fault? Is it his fault?
maybe
I
it's
mean,
I,
when he went to 147, did Crawford want to fight him? Was Spence want to fight him? Dude, he couldn't get a title fight, and I disagree with D207. Dude, he's not a prospect, a 29-year-old. No way. He's
Nah.
nothing.
no, not
He's a
not
contender.
okay.
He's a contender.
But
They call
he's
him
never but
Oh man,
He
take
did.
that back. Take that back.
Come on, man.
He's a contender.
okay.
He's a
Okay.
contender.
I got the shirt on.
And the hat, and the hat.
Okay,
Listen,
okay, 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 okay. But David, but he's never fought for a title at 147.
of course,
At
because
154.
nobody's giving him the
And he
opportunity,
got
Ed.
sick. He got sick.
I,
And he got
I,
sick.
And he got sick.
Okay, he got sick. He got
Yeah,
sick. I'm with you on that. Honestly, I think it's Golden Boy. I think it's Golden Boy more than
of course.
anybody else.
Yeah.
I think it's that. However, I did see an interview with Virgil earlier this week, and he said titles don't really matter. It's the fights that people want to see. I agree with him to a certain degree because right now at 154 pounds, I don't think there's a bigger fight than him versus Boots Ennis, and neither one of those guys are champion. But let's get to this fight tomorrow. David, what do you see in this fight tomorrow? Erickson Lubin, man, we've seen him before. This guy's he's a dog, man. This guy doesn't quit. He got his face broken up. The guy doesn't quit, man.
You know what? I can't wait. It's gonna be. I got my Virgil Ortiz shirt on. I've had it for many years, and I only wear it maybe once a year because he doesn't fight. And it's not because he doesn't want to fight. And you know what? I was hearing the press conference today. Today when I was in the gym, and I heard his promoter. I guess they call him Mr. Pistachio Man or something. I forgot. Eugenian, some type of Greek name or whatever it is. When he was saying, this is, he goes, I got over 27 fighters, and this is the first fighter that came up to me and said, I don't care if they pay me, I don't care if I get paid, but I want to fight this guy because he's number one contender. And he said, you know what? I don't care about the money. He's getting paid, of course, but
Mm.
that's what Virgil is. Virgil just wants to fight the best. And you know what? I think it's going to be a great fight. It might be contender for fight of the year. Somebody's going to go down. Somebody's going to go down. This is going to be a fight, and it's going to be a slugfest. And this Lubin is made perfect for Virgil. He's perfect for Virgil because he is going to slug it out. He's not going to box. He's going to go in, start boxing, but he's going to slug it out. Somebody's going to go down. This isn't going to go 12 rounds.
Yeah, yeah, Pete Town, we mentioned that. Yeah, Zayas is going down that route. Um, David, you bring up a good point, man. This could be in the conversation of fight of the year.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like this matchup. Mikey, what do you see in this fight tomorrow?
I got Virgil. Maybe decision because he hasn't knocked nobody out. Lubin's a real 154. He's been in there with bangers. He got knocked out by Charlo. Let's not forget that. He also
Yes.
got knocked out by the internal. No, what is it? What's
The
Fundora?
Tower and Inferno, yeah.
John Inferno, and then he had a fight. Maybe last 2-3 fights you go back. What's the Chicano name from Texas? He got into a slugfest with him. And he won the fight.
Yeah, he beat him. The one kid, he's from Arizona. He's going to be fighting Mosley.
Lefty.
He's going to
Lefty.
be fighting Mosley. You talking about him?
Shit. Yeah.
Mono Ramos.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
Ramos.
Ramos.
He beat
And
him.
if we look at the styles, pressure Lubin succumbs to pressure. Lubin's got skill. He's a switch hitter. He has a great jab. He's long. No diddy. He's 5'11". He has longer arms than Virgil. Virgil has trouble with length, but he succumbs to pressure and he bangs with you because he has big nuts. He has big balls, and that's going to be the reason Virgil beats him either with points or stops him or hurts him. But Virgil could run into something. But I seen him. I seen the MO. He when they put pressure, he likes to stand on the ropes and fight, and he succumbs to pressure, and that's what Virgil's gonna do. Does he have the balls, the courage to bang it out with Virgil? Yes, and he could get hurt, but he also could hurt Virgil. But I'm gonna give Virgil the edge. Virgil's been coming off great wins. Lubin is coming out a couple wins, but versus I don't know who, and he did not. He was inactive also for a while. So I think pressure. His losses are due to pressure, and Virgil is a great pressure fighter, power boxer. He can mix it up. Great fight. Maybe in the beginning, but maybe the second half of the fight, Virgil's gonna start chopping him up and tagging him and maybe even stopping him. But I'm gonna give the edge to Virgil. But Lubin's a veteran with skills. But nah.
Look what
Lubin's gonna, yeah.
just put, Mikey. Did you see what he just
Yeah,
put?
exactly.
Lubin
Lubin can't fight back, backing up. Yep. And he loves to put it. to put his back on the ropes, and he bangs, and that's his demise. And you see all his all his losses, and that fight with Ramos, he was banging like, dude, use your skills. But yeah, Virgil's I give it a Virgil,
Yeah.
on a not
Decision?
maybe a unanimous decision. Yeah.
Okay, David, does this fight go the distance?
I don't see it. I don't
Okay.
see it going the distance. You know what? They're
Where do you
bangers,
see it?
dude. They're hitting. I can't tell you. I can't. I mean, I
Okay.
want to see Virgil knock him out, then throw in the towel. But I mean, this guy's a banger too. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And but I got Virgil winning, but I do not see it going the distance. And I can't tell you it's going to be a knockout TKO or they're going to throw in the towel. I can't tell you that on this one. This was just going to be an exciting fight, and I can't wait to see Virgil. Just like I like to see Lomachenko, I like to see Virgil. And if Virgil loses, he's still going to be my number one fighter because the kid has a lot of heart and he's a good fighter and he's old school. What I like to see.
Yeah, Lubin came in exactly at 154 pounds, and Virgil came in, I think, at 153.8, I believe. I might be mistaken, but Lubin came in exactly at 154. So it should be a good fight, man. I'm saying Virgil wins this fight. I'm gonna say TKO. Either the ref stops it, the corner stops it. And I'm gonna say somewhere around the 10th, 11th round. I don't think it goes the distance. I think eventually it's just gonna be too much for Lubin, man. The firepower that Virgil brings, and he's a big kid, man. He's a big kid. So, very excited for this fight, gentlemen. The time is against us, but before we wrap it up, I just want to bring this up because I want to see if it's catching any legs or not, and is anybody even very interested in this or not? The movie Christie comes out today. Is anybody interested in going and watching the movie of the story of Christy Martin? I am gonna go watch it, man. I do want to see it. I've seen the previews to it. I remember her back in the day. She used to fight in undercards of like Mike Tyson fights and everything of that sort. This chick is a warrior. I've heard her story before. I've seen interviews of her of a lot of abuse that she went through. David, are you interested in this movie at all?
You know what I am? I know her. I've talked to her. I've spent hours talking to her. I interviewed her on one of my original shows, Sheepdog Assist. Dude,
Mm,
her story, it's a miracle she's alive. It's a miracle she's alive. She was stabbed numerous times by her former manager. You know what?
Mm.
It's going to be a good movie. It's a miracle that she's alive. She's a true champion, man. True champion. And a good person. Good proof. Buena gente, la señora. Yeah.
she was she was at Dodger Stadium for the World Series.
Was she? Yeah.
Yeah. She
Good
was
people.
there. Mikey, you interested in this movie?
Yeah, I like Christy Martin, man. She was dope. And what late '90s? I remember
Yeah.
she used to fight Chavez in the card or De La Hoya, something like that.
Yeah.
I like Christy
Chavez
Martin, man.
undercard. Chavez
Chavez?
undercard.
Oh, the Chavez, yeah. I
She
love Christy
actually
Martin,
talked
man.
about that, about meeting Julio
Okay.
Cesar Chavez, and oh yeah, she loved Chavez.
She was dope. She was a great fighter, man. Great person. I like Christy Martin and her story too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to make time to go catch this movie, man, and I'll let everybody know. I'll do a movie review here on this channel if I get a chance to go watch it and let everybody know how was the movie. But with that, let's go ahead. Let's wrap it up, gentlemen. We got into a lot of cheese, man. There's a lot more to get into, but we're back. We are back. It felt good to
Right.
come on here and talk boxing with you guys,
Oh
man.
yeah.
I really enjoyed it. David, what were you sipping on over there, man?
You know what? I went to Costco, and I always ask the guy there about. Sometimes they only sell. You can only buy one bottle, and right now on my Ash Wednesday show, we've been drinking a lot of bourbon, and this one is called Bottle in a Bond, Master Distillers Kentucky Straight. You can only buy one, and I've been saving it. But you know what? I go. You know what? Right now, I don't have anything. I'm gonna fire it up, and I had it with a little bit of water. Tastes delicious, man. It was very good. And I never drink things straight. I always put a little bit of ice. I went straight with a little bit of water. It was perfect.
Nice.
Eso. That is a gran chingon, el mero one, Mr. David Contreras. That is the boxing scientist, Mike Zavala from Mikey TV 365, Cholo Trucker. Whatever you guys do this weekend, be safe doing it so we could come back and do it again. Enjoy the week fights. Catch you guys on next round.